I think the security guard came and he was like, hey bro, like back up, you doing too much or whatever. Then I don't know, like the chick was up like legit like upset or whatever. It's like, yeah, I don't blame her because I'm like, man, dude doing way too much, bro. It's just like, but I think at the same time, I think he was drunk too. I think then one of the, it was either another stripper or like the head lady that be over the stripper. You know what I'm saying? I think she came and just like talk to him like, hey, like you put them. What I'm guessing she was saying was like, hey, you can't just make them come down like especially while the song is still playing. Like they can't come down like that. Like no, trust me, they gonna remember you. Like especially you throwing all that money at them, they gonna remember you. You feel me? You gotta wait. You just, like I say, you just can't have it all to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, in my situation, like I say, yeah, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody else come up there. You know what I'm saying? When the chick was dancing, so you know what I'm saying, it's like. Then when I sat down, the song was over. I was like, well, dang, my bad. Like, but like I said, it was different for me, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, ain't nobody come up there. But with him, he was just like, I think it was like midway through the dance, like he was tipping her and wanting her to come down. I was like, bro, no, she can't do that, bro. But I think dude was drunk. So then after that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, yeah, the dudes, they had got up and they were sitting by the stage. They had got up and left. I think they had left or they just moved. So of course, you know what I'm saying, me and the guys I was with, hey, we moved to the stage. I think one of them asked me, like, you wanna go by the stage? I'm like, hell yeah. So we went by the stage and then, you know what I'm saying, afterwards, you know what I'm saying, I think another chick came out, you know what I'm saying, and I think she wasn't really my type, but I think one of the dudes that I was with, like, he was really like tipping or whatever. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, show my gratitude, you feel me? Yeah, since I'm right there, yeah, I'll tip her, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? Then this is the thing, as I'm tipping the chick, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to put the money in the, cause that, like, it was a way they had like a little strap, like, they had the little leg strap, and also had like the little G-string underwear, but also it was like, but I think, yeah, you could put money in there too or whatever. So I'm like, I'm trying to put the money in there, but she moving, so you know what I'm saying. Of course, to put it in there, you gotta kind of like lift up the string a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to put it in there. Now, of course, the DJ I think it was the DJ. He was like, hey, no touching or something like that. Man, I'm looking at, like, I was starting to look bad, like, but how else I'm gonna put it in there, bro? Like, I ain't finna, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't finna undress this girl. I'm just saying, I'm trying to put the money in, but, you know. But at the same time, I understand. It's like, yeah, that's just the rule. You can't touch them in that way or whatever. So you know what I'm saying, they was tipping them or whatever, and then, they was tipping her or whatever, and then, another chick came up. You know what I'm saying, it was a chick that had glasses. I ain't gonna lie, she was a nice looking chick too, whatever, but she was on one of the other guys. She was pretty much mainly on him, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. Yeah, cause he had dreads, so it was like, yeah, she was on him. So I was like, hey, yo, no, I had my chances, you know what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I had my experiences with the other strippers or whatever. So I'm like, hey, I'm a share, you know what I'm saying. I'm a share, you know what I'm saying. So hey, she was on him or whatever, and then you know what I'm saying. Then I think one of the other guys I was with, he was like, he had tapped me on my shoulder. He was like, hey, he's like, tip her. I'm like. First of all, like my funds was kind of running low. You feel me? Like, so I walked in there with $25. You feel me? So he he was like tip or whatever. Then so the chick was looking at me. She was just like, she was being flirtatious. She was like, don't be like that. She was like, don't be shy or whatever. So I think I had like maybe $3 left, but no, I tipped her $2. But then after she got off the stage, I was like, I told one of the guys, I say, I gotta go to ATM, cause I'm like, bro, that's the one thing I learned. It's like, bro, yeah, ain't no way in hell you going up in a strip club and talk about just $25. I was like, yeah, ain't no way in hell, man. So of course, listen, they got the ATM in the strip club, but only thing about that is just like, yeah, it's always important to have your money already with you, because like I said, they like. This is the ATM, like, of course, I only took like, what, $20 more out. But then, you know what I'm saying? But the damn fee was like $16, and then the withdrawal fee was like, I think to use the ATM, it was like $16, then the withdrawal fee was like $4.99. Oh, hell. So I was like, that was an expense right there. So okay, yeah, definitely come here with all your money in the club. Like if you want our money, okay, yeah, that's it. But like I said, I did that, and so I went to the bar, and I asked the lady, I was like, I said, you give me 21. So of course she got it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, gave it to me. I was like, thank you. So then I think immediately, the crazy part, I think the same chick that was on me, I think she was back on stage or whatever. Wait, no, I lied. No, it was somebody else, but like they looked similar, but it was somebody different. So they was dancing. Like I said, we was all sitting by the stage then. So she was dancing. Let's say ain't nobody else was coming up. So of course she was dancing on who I was with, you know. So immediately like it was funny because like they was all of them. They was like really looking at her, but then you know me, I came right there. Like I made it rain. Like it kind of caught them off the part. Like it kind of caught them off guard. They was like, damn, like hey. Told you I had to go to the ATM, you feel me? So, so you know what I'm saying, after that, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, that chick started dancing and then I think with that then, you know what I'm saying, after what? Then I think after that then, it was I forgot what they call it, but I guess it's the main event. They pretty much like with all like the girls like on stage, like all the girls that's in the club, like they all get on stage to start dancing. So, I forgot, it was a certain name that said, but then when I heard it, I'm like, okay, but then immediately, like I said, I think 2 girls came out, which I'm like, okay, that's probably like double standard, you know. Then after that, like I said, it was like a whole flock of girls came out. I'm like, oh my goodness. So, so they all came out, and then like, so of course, like I said, everybody else, like, we was the only one sitting by the stage. Everybody else, like, just, like, they was sitting like further back from the stage, but. You know what I'm saying? So of course, like I said, all the girls came to us because we by the stage. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh yes, like I ain't gonna lie, I had the eye of the tiger. Like I said, when they was all on stage, I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So then I think a couple of dudes came up and tipped them or whatever, but then you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we sitting by the stage, so yeah, so they put them dancing on us. So me, you know what I'm saying, you know, as over time I'm throwing, you know, so I'm throwing like little $1 or $2 maybe, you know what I'm saying, just throwing it. But then that's when, like I said, all of a sudden, like they did something to it, like one of them got like bent, like one of them got on their knees, and then another one came and like just got on her back or whatever. Like she wasn't really on her back, but they just got on top of each other. They both were just like moving them cheeks or whatever. So I'm like, I'm kind of looking, I'm like, okay. So immediately, like I think all of us, we instantly like, we had like a whole, we just started throwing money. Like I was just like, hey, yes, like yes, like I'm throwing it. So then I remember looking at the pile, like when we was throwing the money, like man, I ain't like, it was like a little mountain. It was like a little mountain of money we threw. So I was like, bruh. So then I was like, yeah, this is yes. I was like, bruh, for the first time I go to the strip club, I'm like, bro, yes, like, yeah. So like I said, after that, you know what I'm saying, I thought it was the main event, but then they still had other girls like coming out and, you know what I'm saying, doing little, you know what I'm saying, dances on stage or whatever. So I'm like, oh. So, but by then, yeah, I was completely like, yeah, I'm out. Like, I ain't got no more money. So then I think another chick, you know what I'm saying, was dancing on stage. We was still sitting by the stage, but by then, you know what I'm saying, I think we already had our fun or whatever. I think we was just in there just chilling until like I think the club closed or whatever. So I mean, one chick like she was dancing like right in front of me. So then she was doing a little thing with her feet. Like she was tapping like the foot of her heels. Like she was upside down, but she was tapping it towards me, like trying to get my attention. Like I ain't like by then I had to look down because I think I was doing something on my phone, and then I had to look down. But then over time, like I was looking down, but I could still see her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm multitasking. You feel me? So then all of a sudden that's when, let's say, she started tapping the heel towards me or whatever. I'm like, oh sweetheart. I'm like, I know you want me to tip you, but honestly, I ain't got no more money. Like I don't. So pretty much after that, like I said, it pretty much it slowed down. Alright, now the second time we went, yeah, pretty much it was like the second time we went, it was the same club, but you know what I'm saying. I had one with one of the guys. I had one with the first time. I had one with him again. That we had bought somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else had came with us. You know what I'm saying? That was a homie. You know what I'm saying? So. I expected like the same girls was gonna be in the club that we was with last time. So I'm like, hell yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So as I walk in, like immediately like, okay, I'm looking for the one that like that was willing to own me like in the first time. So I'm looking for her. So I'm like, I'm scanning, you know what I'm saying? I don't see her. But one thing that caught me off guard was I was like, they had a whole, like, they literally had like a couple that was in there, like, so see, I had the dollar, and then, so how I did it was, see, I had the dollar like that, and then place it down.